What's up, I'm Pete Crane. Today I'm checking out the Death by Audio Apocalypse pedal. So it's a fuzz pedal, right? Let's read how the manufacturer describes it. The Apocalypse is a clear, sustaining overdriver run into one of 5 selectable post amplifiers into a sweepable frequency equalizer circuit. What does this mean? It's basically a huge range of intense and usable overdrive, distortion, EQ, and fuzz effects all in one. You can use the pedal as a boost for solos, a great recording DI, your main guitar sound, a bass fuzz, or run any other sound you want through it to beef it up, blast it out, or energize it. The flavor text talks about how usable the tone is. I definitely agree that's the case. What you just heard then started off with the Apocalypse pedal bypassed so that you could hear the basis of the tone coming from my Mesa single rec head before I stomp on the Apocalypse pedal onto the War Fuzz setting. The War Fuzz setting is described as a very full and dynamic distortion with rich harmonics and sustain. Emphasis definitely goes to the sustain there. I'm able to really ring out a note and get almost an infinitely sustaining square wave, but rich in harmonics. Very cool sound, but also quite articulate. The bass in that jam you just heard is from my mate Ben Bulig, which I captured at his studio last night. This sound lent on the Twin T Scoop post-amp setting when I clicked it in. I love that the chords and double stops are still discernible here. Fuzz effects can often make sounds turn to mush when they're not used monophonically, but to me this still sounds articulate and dynamic. I also love how the front and back pickup articulation from the guitar comes through and adds different harmonics and characteristics to the sound, even through the massive amounts of gain that the pedal is adding to the signal. Let's hear how it sounds on some synth bass. Here, I'm sending a MIDI sequence to my Moog Mini Tour, starting off with the dry signal and then switching over to the Apocalypse channel. I'm using a little mixer here for the routing and creating some occasional feedback by sending the aux channel back into the Apocalypse channel to create a feedback loop. It gets pretty nasty. Can we really run any sound through this? Let's throw some drums at it. That would absolutely work as like a trash channel for running in parallel with the original channel. So this thing's definitely useful as a production tool as well as generating tones from scratch. This pedal is not for the faint of heart. It's going to introduce a lot of noise into your life, but it's a matter of how you apply it to a guitar tone or blend it in as a production tool that's going to determine how useful it's going to be for you. I was personally particularly curious about this pedal after reading a few Chelsea Wolfe interviews where she talks about using it a lot, and they definitely get some incredible tones. I'm looking forward to spending some more time with it and running some more crazy shit through it. So I hope you dug this video. If you have, give it a like. If you'd like to stick around and see more videos like this, do hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and that'll wrap it up for me. So I will catch you next time.